Welcome to the channel. Name's Biker Gnome. This is my 2021 Ural Gear Up. I'm going to do a little bit of a walk around, kind of show some of the things that's been added to the bike actually before I bought it. Normally there's just a peg here. The guy that was originally wanting to buy it, he had them add the floorboard, Denali horn. That thing comes in handy. Normally stock, they come with a 10-liter gas can, about 2.5 gallons. The Gear Up means this is two-wheel drive, meaning we've got a lever right there that I can switch over. Like most four-wheel drive vehicles, I can put it in two-wheel drive. It activates the drive shaft going over from the pusher wheel. You gotta ignore the dirt. We went out for a ride, didn't get home till late last night. I ain't give this thing a bath yet. Anyway, drive shaft goes over, comes over here to the sidecar tire and gives me two-wheel drive. They normally come spare tire. This one had luggage rack. Also have a trench shovel. Haven't got to use it too much. I've added the door, the bicycle horn, the windshield for the sidecar, the side mirror. Basically, these items right here are for my daughter. As you can tell, she's also got her little stuffy keychain hanging on her ram mount. I got the sickle and piston logo, just kind of knocking on the old Soviet Union, you know, motorcycle. Added the ADV graphic when I added the sickle and piston. It's got a 2,500 pound winch on it. From what I've seen in videos where people advertise that they sell them and everything, they do a pretty good job for what they are. The person also wanted to go with a more aggressive off-road, on-road tire. Granted, it's more off-road design than it is on-road. They don't roar, or if they do, I don't notice it. I'm gonna check to go and see if I can't find a different tire, more of a street tire. That's pretty much what happened after about 3,000 miles. This is what it looked like. It kind of flattened it out, ate up a lot of the tread. I could probably still get a couple more miles out of it, but I'd rather take my chances and just go ahead and get a new tire once these are pretty much in that condition. They come stock with a steering dampener that you can adjust. They're put out by Bit Tube, gas pressurized. I had a little bit of a wobble when I was getting used to it and just fine-tuned it a little bit. It's not as bad as it was. I still get some every once in a while, but it's not that I can't control it. I added a Ural adjustable touring windshield. I didn't like how tall it was, so I just went ahead and went with the bottom section of it. I've changed out the grips. Let's see, who did I go with? I can't remember the name of them. It's a little bit more cushiony than what it was. They come stock with a park brake that goes into the rear tire to prevent it from moving back and forth, so that you can park it in the parking lot. You got a pretty good sized trunk that makes great for storage. Probably got a bunch of junk in it. Let's see. Alright, yeah. Not too much junk. I got me a little trunk light. First aid kit just in case, because we do go out a lot to different areas. I went with an old scissor jack that I had laying around. I just went ahead and threw it in here because it comes in handy. That's my tool bag. Most of it's stuff that actually come with a bike. As far as a tool roll, then I just added to it with more wrenches and everything. And let's see, open this door, come over here, pull the lever, seat comes out, and I got more storage. I got seat's a little damp, rubber mallet, the handle for the jack, slide that back in, push this down, it's latched. As far as doing much more to it, I'm not really got any plans. There's the modulator solenoid for the winch way off down in the floorboard. I got my daughter a cup holder in here. I've added one over there for when we make stops. I can just, instead of trying to figure out a place to put my drink, I can just set it right there and go from there. But yeah, this is pretty much what I'm dealing with. I'm slowly getting used to it. When I first got it, I didn't. Birds love using that rack for a stand to poop on my bike. When I first got it, I didn't have a chance to actually go to where I would go to practice riding, because school was getting ready to start, and it's kind of hard to get out in the parking lot of a school when school's in session. There's not really that many big parking lots around in a rural area where you can kind of mess around, get used to something, and do what you can do. I've just started really working with flying the chair, which is putting the bike on just the two wheels and lifting the sidecar, and getting to where I can drift the bike, making the left hand turns and making right hand circles. You slowly get the bike lifted up, then you just kind of figure out, playing with the throttle and speed and everything, on how you can keep it up, how high you can lift it, and then go from there to actually just getting the bike to fly the chair and keeping it straight and being able to turn and do what you need to do. It's a handy little thing to get used to. Why I went with the Ural, everything comes together. I mean, yes, I could, if I wanted to, take the sidecar off and just ride the bike by itself. But with as our families, the kids in our family are getting older and everything, this is something that we can take out, and instead of just me and my wife on hers, which is a Can-Am Spider, I can load up one of the kids on my bike, she can load up one of the kids on her bike. I could actually carry a third person with me being the pilot slash operator, a pillion or a back passenger, and a co-pilot or a person in the sidecar. Also, as I jokingly call our 10-year-old daughter my monkey. And we just ride locally most of the time. We have traveled up to Maggie Valley, North Carolina, Pine Mountain, Georgia. Let's see, Pigeon Forge, Cherokee, Helen, Georgia. Most of the main biker visiting places in our area that they like to travel to, and this is what I do it on. Put a pretty good bit of miles on it. I mean, let's see, we'll check that another day. It's got a kickstart or electric start. Unfortunately, because of the way the kickstart is positioned, it's not the bike's fault. It's this floorboard. It's not designed to be able to get a full kick in to get the bike to start. So that's one downfall. I've thought about checking to see what I could actually do to get a longer kickstart so that I could, or get a hold of one of the companies and see what they've got that would work in its place that I could actually use. It's also got a center stand that you can't hardly get to unless you bend over, put the thing on the ground, then put your foot on it, pull the bike back. It's tedious with the way this is. I've thought about going from the 2-to-1 exhaust, which instead of having the dual tips, the exhaust would actually come out right here. I don't know. It's kind of pricey. It's kind of one of those, I'm not really sure if I want to go that route or not. It would work for if I want to go really off-roading in our area and kind of play in some water. It would work great. It does fine as far as riding. It's only got a 4-speed manual, of course. Top speed around, I've had it up to about 75, almost 80 miles an hour. It goes good. It doesn't sound like it's wanting a hand grenade up under you or detonate at those speeds. Uphill, it kind of has a little bit of a battle. You got to downshift a good bit, off and on, to get it back up to speed. Or once you get on the other side and start going downhill, it really starts moving. But like I said, this is what I ride. It's a Ural Gear Up. It's a 2021 model. And as we go, and if I add anything, I'll show, you know, I'll record it on a video and everything. But I would also like to say that if you do enjoy my videos, hit the like, subscribe, and, you know, if there's anything that you don't really care about in my videos, just let me know. Leave a comment. You know, just let me know what I could improve on and what I need to change. I'm slowly trying to work on that, and it's easier to put little feelers out and have somebody comment and let me know. And try to make it a little bit more enjoyable for not just the viewers, but everybody. Oh, yeah, by the way, most of the Ural owners would know this, but everyday run-of-the-mill, you wouldn't notice it. That is not your typical generator, modulator, whatever, for a motorcycle. That is actually, and this is what they do at the company, that is a Toyota Helix pickup truck alternator that has been modified from belt to gear driven or shaft, whatever. Now the only downfall is it doesn't charge while it's sitting still. It only charges while it's moving. But that is one of the coolest little facts. That and this, yes, it looks like a BMW motor. It's basically a copy. When Hitler was looking for a buddy to double cross and Stalin stepped up from the Soviets and said, pick me, part of the deal between Stalin and Hitler was the BMW M70 blueprints, and they went from there and they started making it. They've actually been making them to sell to the public for 80 years. They just celebrated their 80th birthday. So yes, it's a 2021 model. Things have changed over the years. 2014 they went from carbureted to fuel injected, but other than that, they've pretty much tried to keep the same style and look that they had even back then. And if you've, let's see, I want to say Saving Private Ryan, they had one setting in the movie just off. I can't remember exactly where at in the movie. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where Sean Connery played as the dad. This was basically what they were running from the Germans with from the giant mansion. Close, about midway through the movie, end of the movie, wherever it was. But again, I can't complain. I knew what I was getting into when I got this. You know, I knew the ups and downs, the pros and cons. I haven't really looked back. I hadn't been disappointed. If anything, I kind of impressed every time I do something or find out something new that this thing will do that I wasn't expecting it to do. But like I said, if you like the video, hit the like. If you don't, hit the dislike. Leave a comment, questions, I'll answer them in the comments. There's one of my GoPro mounts I hadn't taken off. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy my other videos that I put out as they're coming out. I haven't been doing this very long. Just a few weeks now. But like I say, if you got any questions, comments, or anything like that, leave them down in the comment section. I'll answer, or I'll get to them the best of my ability. And I hope you come to visit more of my videos as they come out. And like I say, hit the subscription button if you like it. But until then, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Enjoy this pleasant summer we're having so far. And hope to see you again. Later.